you already see what's going on here. It's pretty much self-explanatory. You already see what's going on here. This is my all-time favorite sneaker, my all-time favorite silhouette. I made a video about this shoe um a couple months ago, and I deleted it because I said, you know what, let me bring it over to my other channel where that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We fly bums. So let's bring it over to our channel over here and let's have some fun with it, man. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. You know, it's Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Let's let's just have some fun with this thing, man. And let's talk about these shoes, man. And for a lot of people, I would say the same. You know, most guys uh favor this particular shoe over most shoes. And let's get right into it, man. Let's just get right into it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do what we gotta do over here. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I can just sit here and just look at the shoe, man, for like a half hour, man. Like this, I remember when I was young, about 10 years old, around when these came out, about 10, 11 years old. Well, let's say about 10, 9, 10 years old. So my boy across the street from me, man, his name was Darren Harvey. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember he was coming down the street on his bike and he had them on. And I was like, yo, what's those? And he was like, yeah, these the new Air Jordans. And we had a store um called Casual Plus in my neighborhood. So they had everything. You know, we in New York on this side, you know what I'm saying? We up top on this side. So that's what we do. We get fly, you know what I'm saying? We fly bums over here. So, you know, we get everything and I remember I used to go up there and I used to try them on and stuff like that, but I was young, so I couldn't make my own money. I mean, I could have, but I didn't have the mind for that at 10 years old. So, um, I never got them, man. I never got them. You know, I missed every drop since I was a kid. Matter of fact, I traded somebody. Um, I think I was maybe about 16 or 17. I had traded because I wanted them that bad. I traded somebody. They weren't in good condition, but I traded like two pair of sneakers for them. And they were a little tight. I was outgrowing them already, so I didn't keep them for a long time. But I was super excited to have those sneakers. You know what I'm saying? They were already half yellowed out. Um, but I remember just having those. I was just happy just to have them. You know, so I think I traded like a pair of Air Forces and another pair. At that time, what did I have? I can't remember what I had. Just I think it was a pair of Air Force Ones because I was real big on Air Force Ones as well. And I can't remember what shoes. I know for sure it's a pair of Air Force One and something else. I just can't remember. It'll come to me later. But yeah, I missed them every time these shoes have came out. I've missed every drop. Now this particular shoe right here, it don't come out often, man. This one don't come out often. Mike won his first championship in this shoe. So this shoe don't drop very often, man. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe like every 5 or 6 years or something like that that they drop this shoe. So, you know, they're definitely hard to obtain, man. They're hard to obtain. Um, but StockX, you know, they keep them stocked. So I grabbed a pair and they were a little pricey. Don't get me wrong, they were a little pricey, but I said, you know, let me go ahead and snatch them up. So um yeah, you know, this is an OG. You know what I'm saying? Nike Air on the back. You know, that's the official stamp, man. Nike Air, um, lace lock, you know, and I old school lace my sneakers, man. Anybody know back in the day, this is how, you know, dudes used to lace their sneakers, man. Used to lace their sixes, man. So you could see everything right here. You know what I'm saying? So you could see all of this with the lace lock down here. You know what I'm saying? That's the OG way to lace sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my early 40s, man. So you know, I remember how things was done, and I kind of stick with all of that. You know what I'm saying? To let the younger guys know, like, hey man, we was around when Mike was actually playing. You know what I'm saying? We saw Mike playing these sneakers, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But just having some fun with this video, man. I couldn't wait to get home from work to talk about this shoe. So here I am giving it to y'all. Um, again, I always go down a half a size in Air Jordans to begin with because Air Jordans are cut a little big for me, especially in my size, which is a size 8. I have a lot of room in the toe boxes 95, 99% of the time. So now I just go half size down from the start, 7.5 from the start. And I made a video about the 13s. The 13s are cut really big, so I had to go all the way down to a size 7 for it to fit nice on me. So, and the retailers, they don't keep 7.5. 7 and 7.5s from the retailers are money sizes. Those fly off the racks as soon as they get them. Eights and nines move too, but 7 and 7.5 is like they don't sit, man, at all, at all. So I got my hands on my size, which is a 7.5. I've worn them a few times, man. I haven't worn them down. They're not yellowing or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because when I wear them, I'm not out long. I don't do a lot of walking and none of that in these. So, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? These are my all-time favorites, and I can say that most sneakerheads, it's their all-time favorites as well. Either these or uh the bread fours. You know what I'm saying? But I'm early 40s. I'm kind of old school with it. So we just gonna say how we talk back in the day. The black and red, black and red fours, even though they got numbers now, because back then they didn't have numbers. It just was the new Air Jordans or the black and red Jordans or whatever colors they was. The patent leather Jordan. Like they didn't have numbers or nothing like that. That's all new and it works. It works. But you know, for us, OG guys who used to sit in the crib on Saturday and watch the Bulls games, man, with Ahmad Rashad, uh, doing the pregame interviews inside the NBA. I mean, what was inside stuff? They got inside the NBA, but back then it was Ahmad Rashad with inside stuff. On Saturdays and stuff like that, man. Watching the games, halftime used to be a half hour. They had to do the whole layup line and all of that stuff again to get the second half started. They were playing 15-minute quarters. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We was here for all of that, man. We was watching all of that. You know what I'm saying? We saw Mike playing these sneakers live on TV, man. So it has a different meaning to guys my age. But yeah, man, my all-time favorite sneaker, my all-time favorite shoe. I finally got my hands on a pair, and I take primo care of these shoes, man. I don't wear them on wet surfaces. If it rained outside, man, I don't go outside unless the road or the concrete is bone dry, man, bone dry. And I'm either getting in a car to go to a destination, and when I get to that destination, I ain't moving around a lot, and then I come on back to the crib, man. So yeah, these, if it's in the budget, like I said, man, these aren't cheap, man. They aren't cheap, but if it's in the budget, grab a pair because these will always hold its value, no matter if the bottoms are yellowed out, nothing like that. They hold this particular shoe will always hold its value. What they call that, the 3M on the inside, so it's reflective. You can see it clearly. Um, Anybody knows about this sneaker, man, knows what's up, man. I don't have to talk too much about this sneaker. Anybody that knows about it, you know, we know what's up, man. My peers in my group, we know what's up, man. A lot of us had them, and a lot of us didn't have them. I think back then, what they cost back then was probably maybe like $100, $120, something like that. They were nowhere near, they were well back then. That was expensive back then. But they these things are pricey right now. But let's check. Let's see what's going on. Let's check the market price for these right now. Let's see what we got going on. Boom. Let's see how much these things are going for right now in my size. Boom. Okay. 2019. Size H, which is my original size, which was my natural size. But I go down half a size. So let's see. Um, size 8, 285. So your max is 322. I mean, not everybody has $322 to throw away on some sneakers. So my size, man, is 313. Lowest ask to actually buy them is 352. So they're a little bit more than what I paid, a couple months ago. But that's what these niggas are gonna do, man. They're never gonna go lower than like 300, man. They're never gonna drop lower than that, man. If they do, it's because they really need to get rid of them. But these shoes, man, these shoes are always gonna be uh, a $300 shoe, man, 300 plus shoe. But yeah, yeah, that's what it's going for. Let's see, size 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, and nines. Those are money sizes. Those sizes are the most expensive sizes. You know what I'm saying? Because they aren't, most people don't have big feet, but you know, those sizes are the most, I guess, the most bought sizes. Most people wear those sizes. So those are the money sizes. But yeah, 313. Hey, it's not too far off of what I paid. But um, yeah, yeah. I only wear these. I definitely put these together real dope, man, with a nice clean outfit, man, real simple. Like I said, I'm a fly bum. We fly bums over here, man, but we get fly. So, we get fly, but we ain't breaking the bank to get fly. You know what I'm saying? We know how to take our time and put together outfits without going over $100. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do over here, man. We fly bums. So yeah, Air Jordan Infrared 6. And there's plenty of videos out there. Everybody jumped, all the other guys, they jumped on them and made videos, you know what I'm saying? As soon as this stuff came out. Nah, I'm going to come through a little bit late with it, man. I'm going to come through later with it when nobody's talking about it because it'll bring back, maybe my videos being a little bit late with them, it'll more people will say, oh, okay, there's a new one, there's a new video out there instead of a whole bunch of people just watching the same video that's been out there. But there's a new video that's out there about this particular shoe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, us fly bums, we going through things late, man. We come through with it late, but we come through with it in a fly way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Air Jordan 6 infrared, man, my favorite. A lot of other guys' favorite, man. You know, these I definitely didn't get one to rock and one to stock. I just got one to rock, man. I just got one to rock, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not going crazy like that for a $300 shoe, man. So I got one to rock, and after these are completely rocked out, maybe it'll be in the budget to get another pair. But as of right now, it's just these stand alone, and I'm cool with that, man. So if it's in a budget, man, if it's in a budget, if you gotta save up, grab a pair because these shoes will always hold its value, no matter how they look or what condition is, because they have products and things out there that can bring shoes back. You got guys out there that's like resoling and all of that, man. But to get a brand new sole for these is probably virtually impossible. You know what I'm saying? It probably have to spend maybe $1,000 to get a brand new sole for on these for this particular silhouette to resole another shoe. I'm pretty sure it's nearly impossible. But yeah, man, we fly bums over here, man. To whoever's watching, thank you for watching. Um, Grab a pair of these, and like I said, man, we OGs over here, man. We old school lace side sneakers, man. That's the way we do it. Take a look if you need to pause it, but that's how we do it over here, man. So the Air Jordan 6 infrared 6, man, because that's the new name. It wasn't no infrared anything. It's just black and red Jordans back in the day. But the infrared 6 for the new school. Um, Grab you a pair, man, if you can. You know what I'm saying? Fly bums, we out of here.